Like here's an example. How many landing pages do you think Amazon.com has created?
One.
Maybe, right? Maybe they've had one for the Kindle at some point.
Right.
But I think actually they use their homepage.
Right.
Except, to keep this in mind, and my next book's a lot about what makes Amazon so successful. They have over 303 million pages indexed in Google.
Unbelievable.
Okay. Every one of those pages is 9-10 pages long, rich in content, right? That help persuade buyers to buy.
Right. Because they're not afraid to get people to click and browse their site because, majority if they're not solving the problem on that one page, then they're going to another page. It's probably going to solve the problem.
And they have all kinds of elements on that one page that they landed on, right? To help move them through other pages to help them buy.
Yeah. Now you gave a really great keynote. I guess it was a couple years ago now on the top 21 secrets at the top of converting sites, and you were putting out these numbers of 35%, 40% conversions. Unbelievable. Is there a couple of those secrets that you can reveal to my audience?
Well, I mean, I share number one a lot, right? And number one, and it amazes me, right? It comes back to the Trinity, right? So number two in the Trinity is all about value. And it amazes me how many people on whatever page I land on, whether it's on your website or a landing page, still are not expressing, not their tagline, but a unique value proposition to the campaign, to the experience, on every single page of their website.
Yeah.
And if you just ask yourself as a marketer, right, have we expressed why you should be doing business with us on every page? Then you'll know why your conversion rate's not up at 20, 30, 40% like everybody else who is doing. So that's one simple one. Being extremely data-driven, right? The companies that seem to be focused on improving conversion rate and using more testing methods and using analytics and using A/B testing and using sites like usertesting.com and several others. The more methods you use to focus in on optimization, the more successful you actually are. Right. No surprise there. The other key to this, which is a great quote I actually just read this morning from Nolan Bushell from Atari. He said, everybody comes up with great, and I'm going to paraphrase the quote, right? Everybody has great ideas. Everybody showers and has a great idea. The difference between the successful ones are the ones who can get out of the shower, dry off, and get it done.
Right.
And so being great at execution fundamentally is what makes great companies. And so we've seen this, right? So for example, when Michael Jackson passed away, Amazon reconfigured their whole MP3 store within 2 hours.
Right.
Most companies can't call a meeting in 2 hours.
Right.
And it's what we realized after many, many years of working with clients in conversion optimization is that, the biggest factor between success and failure in this was the corporate culture in terms of execution and, desire for improvement. Right. So when I look at companies like Lower My Bills and Matt Coffin and Rob Gable from them, they hired us way early on before they got sold to Experian to train their whole company. They built that hunger, right? That everything's about improving the experience. Everything's about, getting more conversions. And, it's why they sold the company for almost $400 million.
Right.
Thanks for watching on iTunes. I really appreciate all the feedback that I've received so far. If you haven't connected to me already, I would love to connect with you. Just reach out to me on Twitter at alexdesigns, alexdesigns. Just go ahead and reach out to me on Twitter at alexdesigns. You can even just go ahead and email me. I would love to connect with like-minded, conversion-focused people just like you. Email me, alex@alexdesigns.com.